How's it going, everyone? It is Prashaun here, and the past few days we've had high voltage. Overdrive high voltage was a game mode before, and they just overdrived it, right? They just added a turn and a few more bells and whistles, like this reactor here. Whenever you play charged cards, you fill up the reactor, and crazy stuff happens. Like chimichangas get thrown all over the board, or you get blobs, or all your cards move to your left, or you draw cards, or cards get blown up. And yeah, it's new. It's new. And then your charge cards are fastos sized, if that's a word, where they have either a -1 cost and +1 power, which I think is pretty cool. My gripe on that is you get 8 random cards that might synergize with your deck, or they might not synergize with your deck. You're just playing random cards to play random cards. And of course, the reactor. Whenever you have 5 charges to the reactor, explodes, and then crazy things happen, and it does like a crazy effect. And then after that, you get some volts. So you earn volts for completing the daily missions, or that refresh every 8 hours, or you earn volts and XP from winning these wacky random games, which is pretty cool too. But the only bad thing is the shop. We have the shop here where you have 2 new cards, right? You have Cobra here. That is a 2/3 activate destroy enemy created card here. That is behind these vaults. And then you also have Kid Omega here too, which is a 2/1 activate destroy the next card you play this turn to gain its power. So both these cards behind this paywall. I think Cobra is pretty decent. I think this is a decent cost. 15k volts, and you could get Cobra, possibly. You have 3 chances to get Cobra, right? Because you could also get the Storm variant, or you could get this very grainy the more you upgrade Iron Lad, right? So let's say what, 45 was that 30? Yeah, 45k, and you could get Cobra and some variants. But for 50k, you get Kid Omega, which seems pretty lopsided. Even though in the game of Marvel Snap, I think every Series 5 card does equate to $100. So every new card is $100 in Marvel Snap if you want to put dollars to card. So even if I try to buy this card right now, I still have to spend 7,000 gold. I think at the moment I have 5,000, so I would still have to spend 2k gold to get that card outright. And then if you look at the gold shop, 8,000 gold is $99.99. So $100 for Kid Omega. And it's almost impossible to buy everything in the shop during this event because I've been playing this thing 2 days. I've been completing every single mission. I'm only at 65k volts and I'm at 55k XP. So I play my missions, I play some games in between, and I'm still not there. And I think I even saw some math where I think I saw Jeff Hoagland and I think I saw Nina posting on Twitter and a few others. Even if you win 200 something games or more a day, it's almost impossible to get both outright without spending gold, which means you pretty much have to ignore the rest of the shop. Like you have this cool Doctor Doom variant here. We have these emotes. We have more borders. This heavy metal border is pretty cool, in my opinion. I would probably only use this on Ghost Rider. I think Ghost Rider is the only like correct choice for this border, in my opinion. You do have some premium mystery variants where you could keep on going. This is infinite. You could just keep on going. Same thing with borders here. And then avatars, of course, and then credits. But the one thing that everyone wants is this card and this card. And the fact is that we're all going to have to spend gold in order to get these cards is a sucky feeling. So what do you guys think about this game mode? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think everything's expensive? And we can look at what the community manager, Griffin, has said on a Discord, because a lot of the community is not happy with this. I've seen tweets, everyone's crapping on this. I saw a pretty cool tweet from Regis. We could take a look. We could take a look at like some community stuff. after this. But what do you guys think before we go into all the other stuff that everyone's been saying? Like, is this good, bad? Are you happy with this? Are you mad? I'm pretty sure everyone's mad. But look at this, man. Like, I still have a week. So honestly, like, I am what? Almost a quarter of the way. So I can't complain that much. I feel like I'm going to get to 25K volts, but that's only half of Kid Omega. And then even if I play all the way through, I don't think I'll have enough volts all the way through to even purchase Kid Omega outright. I still would have to spend gold, which isn't cool in my opinion. So let's take a look at what the community manager says, and then we can take a look at some Marvel Snap Twitter and see what the community is saying. So let's go right into it. So let's look at some of the things that people have said so far. Look at this. Are you going to comment on the massive negative feedback to the new high voltage overdrive mode, the ridiculous volt cost of Kid Omega, and are you making any changes or improvements to try to make the community happy? And then Griffin says, we've heard your feedback loud and clear. It's been shared with the team, and I'll have an update to share with you all. Thank you. And I think what they've been doing is giving us like 500 volts every day for logging into the game, which I still don't think helps. It feels like you're trapped in the game, right? That you have to play this every day. And there's also been a bug on high voltage too. Yesterday, the free volts that we got in our inbox counted as XP on the high voltage track, but they did not count as XP today. Is it bugged for today, or yesterday's XP gain a bug? And then Griffin responds, it's intended for the daily volts you're receiving to count as XP. We don't currently have an ability to visually add XP tokens to inbox rewards. We're not seeing wide reports of this issue. Can you try to close, reopen the app, see if it registers that? So that's interesting. So someone got XP, which is pretty. I don't know about this one, but interesting. Let me know if you guys got XP too when you opened up the game. Let me know. Now let's take a look at Twitter. Regis had some pretty interesting, funny tweets. He asked Quora, can 50K volts kill you? Which is pretty funny because you have to get 50K volts to get Kid Omega. And then also, grocery prices are getting crazy. I spent $100 at the store today, and this is all I got was the Kid Omega. That is pretty hilarious too. That is awesome. So I'm glad that someone so big in the Marvel Snap community can actually point out the semi injustice of this game mode and us just having to shell out money for a card instead of actually playing the game mode and enjoying it. And we have this tweet by Lil Robotus and this meme here. You guys always act like you're better than me. And we have the Rocket, the Cobra, the Forge, the Kid Omega, and Doctor Doom. Which means you just spent a grip load of money in like the first day of high voltage while playing the game. And this is a very expensive lot. This is over $100 that was spent, which is wild. Like for a game mode that is supposed to be free and reward players for playing it, I feel like it is pretty money hungry, right? So let's take a look at some more tweets. And then going through Twitter, I did see KM post this. Is it Miss Grizzle? Greetings team. I know the launch of High Voltage Overdrive should be celebrated as it is a fun new mode. I've played a handful of games already, but much like the rest of the community, I'm baffled by the decision to price Kid Omega at more than $100 if you were to buy the card outright. I know the alternative is to wait and just get him with tokens, but it doesn't feel like a reward to try to earn at this moment. It legitimately feels like a bad to see single card price at this rate for an entire year's worth of cards from the season passes. I love the game, and I rarely agree with Discord here, but business decisions. But is there any insight to share on how this came about? Thanks. So this got upvoted 43 times. Basically, like what our sentiments are, right? This is a game mode. You're playing this game mode for free. You're supposed to get free rewards, right, for playing the game. And we have Griffin here saying, our ongoing goal with a limited time game mode shop rewards is to give players more control and flexibility over how they spend their earned currencies. And most rewards in the limited time game mode will fully be earnable using limited time game mode currencies alone. However, some top tier items may require additional gameplay and other modes to earn enough gold to make up the difference, which is terrible to say because you don't really get that much gold in other game modes anymore. And I am someone that receives creator gold from Marvel Snap since I am a creator. And I don't even have enough gold to buy this straight up outright. I still have to spend like over like $50 or something like that too. For example, Kid Omega from High Voltage is priced at the shop at the same cost as a standard Series 5 card. Players who want to acquire it can use their own earned volts to reduce the cost by buying it directly and supplementing with gold, which means money. Alternatively, players can use gold to purchase bonus missions, refreshes to help them earn more volts. One thing we didn't mention in the blog, we're delivering 500 volts daily to players' inboxes and 1,000 volts on the final day. As always, we appreciate your feedback on limited time game modes and shop rewards. Your thoughts help shape the future updates and improvements, which means spend your money, right? Spend your money. I don't know. I don't know. Like, you really don't get that much gold in the game. I think I got like gold from the season pass track. I got like 100 gold, but that's not even gonna put a dent in that. I feel like if there's other game modes where you did get a lot of gold, it maybe wouldn't feel as bad, but you're getting the gold to spend gold to get more volts to possibly get the card, but you still have to spend gold. Or you're just playing this game mode for one card and one card only, even though there's so many other things that are in the shop that are limited time, or you only will able to get them through the game mode, like the emotes, I think, or maybe the variants you can only get through this game mode. So I feel like you have to pick and choose instead of being someone that just plays the game mode, and if you play enough, like alone, you could get everything. So that's just me on that. And yeah, I feel like, I don't know. This isn't a good feeling. And I know I've been griping. I hate to gripe. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna say stop crying, play the game. I usually play the game. I'm probably gonna get the card because I make content, right? So I'll probably end up spending to get this card. But let me know down in the comments. That's it for today. For this video. How do you guys feel about this game mode? Should they change it? I think there's another game mode coming out soon, so hopefully they learn from this and fix it and remedy it for the next game mode that's coming out. Till next time, be safe, keep on snapping, and peace.